Live, local, late breaking. This is KOLD News 13 Live.
Now it's 6, saying goodbye. More funeral services taking place today for an American family killed in Mexico. We take you there in just minutes. Plus,
a fallen detention officer honored today by family, friends, and colleagues. How Officer Gene Lee is being remembered by his loved ones.
and a new study shows how people in Arizona feel about the Trump administration's handling of the southwest border. The numbers just released and how they compare to other border states. But first,
the best way to travel through a dust storm is to not travel through a dust storm.
Good point. Finishing touches are being made on an early warning system for dust storms. It's being installed along one of the deadliest stretches of Interstate 10 north of Tucson. The new state-of-the-art system will give motorists an early heads up that a blinding dust storm is on the way. Good evening to you. I'm Brooke Wagner.
and I'm Dan Maries. This new system will help drivers make what could be a life-saving decision. KOLD News 13's Bud Foster shows us how it all works.
It was the most scariest thing I ever want to see.
Perry Hitchcock has driven through dust storms on I-10 before.
It's blinding, and people keep driving past you like they're standing still.
He's right about that, which is why this happened at milepost 219 a while back, and it killed 4. Speed was also a factor in this one just a few miles away, and it also killed 4. And within a 10-mile stretch, another accident which killed 2. These are just a few of the many which have happened from milepost 210 to 219. That's from Picacho to Eloy.
This is an area where a number of crashes have occurred, and that's why this area was chosen for this pilot program.
The pilot program is an early warning dust storm detection system, the first and only of its kind. It will include radar, sensors in the roadway, closed-circuit cameras, and digital speed signs which will slow motorists down as low as 35 depending on the severity of the storm, that severity measured by the technology.
No one has taken all of these technologies and put them together in a way that can detect dust and then warn drivers and help them slow down to get through that area more safely.
For motorists who drive the interstate and have seen traffic balloon over the years, the system could be a blessing.
I think that would be wonderful, anything for safety. And it seems like the road gets used more and more.
And for those who have experienced the ferocity of wind and sand along the interstate, it seems like the right thing to do.
I think the warning system is a great idea. I think it's something that needs to be done, and I hope it works.
The system will be able to detect a storm 40 miles away, giving everybody the opportunity to be forewarned and to slow down, and hopefully to take this, one of the most dangerous stretches of interstate in the state of Arizona, and make it one of the safest. At least that's the hope. Along the interstate near Eloy, I'm Bud Foster, KOLD News 13, live, local, late breaking.
Our KOLD News 13 crime team is learning a man accused of breaking into a home and attacking 3 people was indicted today. Lewis Leonard attacked a man and 2 women on the northwest side late last month. The man had serious injuries and needed surgery. The women's injuries were not life-threatening. Investigators say Leonard had previous run-ins with the victims and had dated one of the women. The victim said he had once tried to set their truck on fire, too. He's being held in the Pima County Jail on a $100,000 bond.
1 week after a Maricopa County detention officer was killed in the line of duty, family, friends, and colleagues coming together to say their goodbyes. A celebration of life held today in downtown Phoenix for Officer Gene Lee. Officials say he was attacked by an inmate shortly after starting his shift on October 29th. He fell to the ground and never regained consciousness after hitting his head on the concrete. He died the next day. A line outside Comerica Theater wrapped around the entire area as people waited to go inside to pay their respects. Colleagues described Lee as someone who could make anyone feel comfortable and loved.
He always had a way to make everyone feel at home, to feel welcome, to feel like a part of a family, a unit. And he did that phenomenally. So I want to take that moment now to say thank you, Jim, for everything you've given me, everything you've given my brothers and my sisters here today. I wish you could understand how much you've truly changed the world.
Officers and families of law enforcement who have never met Lee were also there to pay their respects. He was 64 years old, leaving behind a wife, 2 children, and 2 grandchildren. Developing now in Mexico. More funeral services taking place today for an American family killed this week in northern Mexico. A ceremony held today in Chihuahua for mother and 4 children. Mourners carrying the caskets that will be buried in a city hundreds of miles away. You might recall the Mormon family was gunned down on Monday by suspected cartel members about 70 miles south of Douglas, Arizona. 9 American women and children were killed in that attack. 8 children survived the massacre, 3 of which are still in a Tucson hospital. A relative of one of the women who was killed says that despite the tragedy, she won't run from the place she calls home.
We have been born here. We are Mexican citizens with double nationality, and I don't believe we will ever leave this land because it's a land of promise to us.
Investigators are still trying to determine who exactly is behind the attack and why. Tonight they say they still have no new leads on the gunman.
New at 6 in immigration action, brand new data shows people in southwestern border states are largely unhappy with how things are being handled at the U.S.-Mexico border. The study by the U.S. Immigration Policy Center at UC San Diego surveyed registered voters across the 4 southwestern border states: Arizona, California, New Mexico, and Texas. The majority said they disapprove of the way the president is addressing issues at the U.S.-Mexico border. So let's take a look at the numbers right now. The survey of 2,750 voters found that 56.3% disapprove of Trump's handling of border issues. Meanwhile, the president had slightly fewer naysayers by a couple percentage points here in Arizona. And when it comes to spending, about 58% of registered voters did oppose additional federal spending on border walls and fencing. The results were mixed, though, when it came to additional federal spending on hiring more Border Patrol agents. 500 registered voters in Arizona were part of that study. This evening, we're learning about the arrest of 2 Arizona women west of Tucson for sneaking illegal immigrants into the U.S. We're told border agents near the town of Y arrested them for allegedly smuggling 5 Mexican nationals into the country. Agents made the discovery during a traffic stop this week. 2 of the Mexican nationals were in the car's trunk. They're being processed for immigration violations, while the Arizona women, ages 25 and 27, are facing federal human smuggling charges.
Happening now, taking fundraising to a whole new height. Chief Meteorologist Lisa Villegas is live at the Marana Health Center right now.
They're getting ready for the Hot Air Balloon Festival. Lisa, it's gotten dark out there now, but that's part of the appeal of the festival, seeing them glow.
Yeah, definitely. Tomorrow there's going to be 14 balloons, Brooke, Dan, and they're all going to be lit up. In fact, they're actually going to be, the lights are going to be dancing to the music as well, so it's all going to work and be synchronized. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be a sight right now. We can't really see it, obviously. They're not set up, but it is going to be amazing. In fact, if you do want to check it out, here's a look at your forecast. Of course, it will be here at the Marana Healthcare Center. The Hot Air Balloon Festival will start from 3 o'clock and continue until 9 o'clock in the evening. It's only $5, free for children 5 and younger, and it will be free for veterans. Now, please, if you're thinking about bringing any type of animal, leave them at home, just because with the hot air balloons, with the heat, it gets way too loud for them, and we don't want to spook any animals. Now, the temperatures are going to fall into the upper 70s right around 9 o'clock, so it will be a little bit cooler, but overall, really nice looking forecast. Now, speaking of that, today, it was beautiful. We had highs in the upper 70s. This is a shot outside of Broadway looking towards the west. You can see the city lights, and you can't really tell, but partly cloudy skies are happening. So as we take a look at the satellite and radar view, you can see that cloud cover hanging around parts of the area. That will linger around at times tomorrow and Sunday. But coming up, we will have highs returning back into the 70s because they're going to hit into the 80s by this week. And we'll talk more about why these temperatures are going to cool off coming up here within the next 15 minutes. Stan, Brooke?
All right, Lisa, have fun. The University of Arizona Police Department adding a good boy to its crew today. This is K9 Skip. He was sworn into the police department today. We're told Skip will be partnering with 16-year UAPD veteran Officer Lauren Connell. Will be keeping a close eye on Skip and his accomplishments as he gets settled in. Good boy.
New at 6, the team that plays together has to work together. And before the University of Arizona Wildcat women's team hit the court for the start of their season, they got some exercises in bonding. Sports Director Damon Alameda is finding out more about that. And Dee, part of this involves table manners.
Yes, indeed. Before the season, Nadia Barnes had her Wildcats take an etiquette class where the ladies and the men learned a slew of things to better prepare them for the real world. And when I spoke to Barnes earlier this week, she broke it down for me. And as it turned out, the lessons did not stop at manners.
I think they need to learn how to be young women and young ladies, and I think that's really important. So it covered from handshakes to how you get into walk into your chair, approach your chair at a dinner table, to thank you letters. So all those things, it gives them confidence when they walk into a good situation. And in this program, they're going to grow in every way, on and off the court. And that's one of the things I really value. So etiquette class and a self-defense class.
And the self-defense, whose idea was that?
It was my idea. I think that one of the things that's really important is anywhere you're going nowadays, especially during the holidays, crime goes up by 35%. So just if you were in a chokehold, what you do, but it also covers stuff that I think is valuable because they're college kids. Like if someone was pinning you down, or what would you do? And I think just having the knowledge or one technique, I think it's something that could save your life. Like we learned like eye gouging and and it's kind of scary.
Necessary skills.
It's scary, but an eye gouge is like 99% effective. Just it gives someone, it gives you a second for someone to grab their eyes. Just little things like that. If you are thinking about robbing someone, do not choose the Arizona women's basketball player, because you will get eye gouged and you will get kicked somewhere you don't want to get kicked.
Yes, etiquette and eye gouging. Consider us all forewarned. Wildcats tip off against Santa Clara tonight at 6:30, guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Damien.
Like we had any plan to mess with them anyways, but now. Hey, Veterans Day weekend is almost here, and there are quite a few deals, discounts, and events for our vets. We'll show you some of the best thank you freebies coming up in Brooks Bargains.
And also happening in just a few days, a monumental change up on a mountain that you're going to want to know about.
This news segment is sponsored by Steel.
Just because we're super hungry
doesn't mean you gotta spend a lot, because Denny's brought back the Super Slam with eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage, and pancakes, all for just $5.99. The $5.99 Super Slam is back. See you at Denny's.
KOLD News 13 at 10 is Southern Arizona's most watched late news.
Live, local, late-breaking coverage from a team you can trust.
A detailed look at the day's top stories.
New developments on the east side.
See what's happening now.
And what you can expect tomorrow.
I'm in the Live Center tracking some late-breaking news. Rain or shine, stay ahead of the weather with the most accurate first alert forecast. And this cold front is going to bring widespread rain.
Most trusted, most watched KOLD News 13 at 10. Live, local, late-breaking.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze transfers heat away from your body, so you sleep cool all night long. Save up to $600 on adjustable mattress sets. At Sam Levitz, we provide free delivery and removal, plus up to 60 months special financing or $300 in free furniture. Sam Levitz, the best place to buy a Tempur-Pedic.
It's starting to happen every day. People are surprising themselves the moment they realize they can do more with less asthma. Thanks to Dupixent, the add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. Dupixent isn't for sudden breathing problems. It can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks and help prevent severe asthma attacks. It's not a steroid, but can help reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Don't use if allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis, which is severe. Tell your doctor right away about signs of inflamed blood vessels such as rash, shortness of breath, chest pain, tingling or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection and before stopping any asthma medicines, including oral steroids. Do more with less asthma. Talk to your doctor about Dupixent.
Dusk
Music Festival returns to Armory Park on November 9th and 10th with 93.7 KRQ and My 92.9. It's 2 amazing days of music, food, and art in downtown Tucson. On Saturday, it's Fits in the Tantrums, Arizona, Cascade, and more. On Sunday, check out Cray, Two Door Cinema Club, Rez, and more. Tickets are on sale now at all Bookman's Entertainment Exchange locations or online at duskmusicfestival.com. Dusk Music Festival, sponsored by Nationwide Vision, HSL Properties, and Rio Nuevo.
Welcome back. Today's bargains are the best kind, hard-earned and well-deserved. Our team has been working hard to compile a comprehensive list of the best deals for our veterans and active duty military.
Texas Roadhouse is just one of a bunch of restaurants offering free food for veterans. Mod Pizza, Denny's, Applebee's, Hamburger Stand, and more are also offering free meals. The Tonto National Forest will say thank you with lots of recreational areas free for veterans and a fee-free day on Monday. Reed Park Zoo offers free admission for active duty and veterans for Veterans Day. Old Tucson has it for the entire holiday weekend.
And if you would like to honor veterans by saving a life, there's a Red Cross blood drive going on Monday on North Swan. You can find all of those details plus information for each of the deals and freebies we just mentioned on KOLD.com. Just look for this story next to the American flag.
A big change at a popular Tucson spot takes effect next week. A Mountain will be car-free on Mondays. That means only pedestrians and bicyclists are allowed. For the rest of the week, cars will be allowed up between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. City leaders voted on the change because of complaints about traffic and noise at the popular park. Calls for action peaked last year after a cyclist was killed in a crash near the top of the mountain. Remember, that change takes effect this Monday, where no more cars will be allowed on Mondays.
Happening now in Tucson, the annual craft fair is back. It brings dozens of craft experts out for 2 days to display and sell their pieces. The fair kicked off today and it runs through tomorrow at St. John on the Desert Presbyterian Church on the east side. That's near Tanque Verde Road in Houghton. It brings more than 45 of the area's finest crafts for people to display and sell their wares. The event is over for today, but it does start back up tomorrow morning at 8 and it runs till 2 p.m. And you know what else is happening tomorrow? I know Dan knows because he's seeing the whole thing, but it's the MHC Hot Air Balloon Fest.
Really looking forward to this. Chief Meteorologist Lisa Villegas joining us again from Marana Healthcare, the Marana Health Center. And Lisa, this is going to be a lot of fun and it's a great cause.
Yeah, you are in for a treat, Dan. It is going to be awesome. So earlier today, I was able to get into one of the hot air balloons. It was so cool. They're going to have 2 of them. Tether, there's going to be 14 in total. There's going to be so much going on. And it all starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you want to come out here, here's a breakdown of your forecast. Don't forget, it's only $5, free for children 5 and younger, and of course free for all our veterans. And if you're thinking about bringing an animal, please don't, because it just gets too loud whenever they add the heat, the flames for the balloons. It's just going to spook them a little bit, and we don't want that. We want everyone to have a great time. So here's a look at that forecast. Cloud cover, partly cloudy to mainly cloudy at times. Temperatures in the lower 80s. It's going to be really the perfect day. 77 by 9 o'clock, and the wind speeds won't be much of an issue, which is great news. Now, if you're still looking for something fun to do on Sunday, there's another event, Veg Out. I'll actually be speaking there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Expect mainly cloudy skies, temperatures right around 10 o'clock when it all opens, 73 degrees, 4 o'clock, 83 degrees, and it's free for kids 12 and younger. Now, on Monday, it's a pretty important day, right? We have Veterans Day. Of course, the parade starts at 11 o'clock. If you're getting there early, temperatures are going to be in the lower 70s. By the time the parade starts, temperatures will be in the mid-70s. Lots of sunshine. Take the shades. Wind speeds, again, in the single digits. So we really don't have to worry about the wind speeds too much all weekend long. So let's talk a little bit about the temperatures. For Veterans Day, we can expect a high of 80 degrees. That drops to 76 on Tuesday, and that is because of a cold front. Now, this cold front will be dry for most of us, but you will notice the wind speeds. Now, I mentioned earlier it's going to be dry for most of us, but this is what we're dealing with currently and into the weekend. We have an upper-level low pressure system streaming in some moisture, which, of course, we already saw some of the effects of it today. The cloud cover, for example, the humidity. That will stick around in the forecast not only this weekend, but into Monday. So that added moisture could trigger an isolated shower ahead of this cold front. So as we fast forward and take a look at our futurecast, for Veterans Day, that isolated shower possible down to the southeast, including Sunday. Keep that in mind. So this includes areas like Sierra Vista, Hereford, Bisbee, Douglas, over to Portal. 20% chance the area will see that isolated shower. That will also continue into Tuesday as that cold front moves through. So that could trigger some of those isolated showers. But like I said, most of us will be dry. In fact, most of us can expect some sunshine. And the wind speeds, don't forget that. Gusts exceeding 30 miles per hour at times with temperatures in the 70s. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Tonight, 62 degrees. That 3-degree guarantee forecast is 83 tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies on and off. Veterans Day, 80 degrees. And of course, we talked about that breeze picking up on Tuesday. Overnight lows will drop in the lower 50s, so nice cool mornings. Back in the mix by next week with those highs continuing in the 70s. Pretty much after this next cold front hits by Tuesday. That's a look at your forecast. Dan, Brooke, I'm going to send things back to you in the studio.
All right, it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, Lisa. Well, forget Fortnite and flossing. The latest internet dance craze is the Get Up Challenge.
To the left now. To the right. Now take your left hand.
The Central Arizona College Rodeo team in Coolidge, about an hour northwest of Tucson, is showing off its moves with cameo appearances by some of the rodeo livestock. And while these cowgirls and cowboys have got some dance moves, they've also got the rodeo skills of champs. The men's team is currently first in the Grand Canyon region, and the women's team is sitting in third. The team also hosts the largest exceptional rodeo in the U.S., which gives nearly 300 students with special needs a chance to ride a horse and participate in simulated rodeo events. Great group of kids there, college students. I think they could create their own dance and maybe even call it the Giddy Up Challenge.
Do you see? Look at the horse go. That is really cute. See, they have skills. They have dancing skills. And Dan, I think you and I could even pick that up.
They could show us a few moves for sure.
Sesame Street is celebrating its 50th anniversary this weekend. How New York is honoring the beloved kids show.
Your first alert forecast is sponsored by eegee's. eegee's Ranch meets chicken tenders. Try the new chicken tender sandwich at eegee's and the flavor of the month, cherry cider.
Next DT, we're with Jennifer Aniston, one step closer to a Friends reunion.
We always are trying to think of something to do.
Then, secrets behind Oprah's favorite things. Next DT.
Tonight at 6:30 on KOLD 13.
I'm representing a client there, and you didn't do it.
Why are you coming to me?
Because you're the one who put him away.
I've been in this prison because of you.
I need to know that I didn't put away an innocent person.
Exactly right.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Albert Opelika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit rtjgolf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
Thank you, Tucson, for 25 years of fun, great friendships, and wonderful memories. Together, we have grown into something to be really proud of. We eat and we play, we dance and work hard, we enjoy our good fortune, and celebrate Casino del Sol, the place to go to enjoy the very best. We look forward to 25 more eventful years as the best entertainment in town at the soul of Tucson, Casino del Sol.
Go where the road takes you and make that journey through Arizona in a Freedom RV. Rev it up on the white sand dunes or go camping in our beautiful mountain regions. Try fishing or kayaking in our beautiful lakes or visiting and enjoy our Native American heritage just hours away in your home away from home with Freedom RV, where family, friends, and Arizona come first. Go where the road takes you with Freedom RV.
Life is what you make it, full of endless possibilities and opportunities at every corner. In our fast-paced world, Hughes helps you with what matters most, delivering dreams, adding value to your life. Where you bank matters, for you, your family, and your future. We are local, rooted in the community you call home. Join us on the journey of life. Hughes Federal Credit Union, recognized by Forbes as one of Arizona's best credit unions 2 years in a row.
Sky gazers, listen up. Monday is the day to watch Mercury glide across the sun. The rare event is called a transit. It only happens about 13 times per century. And the next one isn't set to happen again until 2032, so you'd better not miss out this time around. Mercury will look like a tiny black dot on the sun starting around Monday morning. Because Mercury is so small, people will need binoculars or a telescope, but this goes without saying. You need to have a special filter if you're going to be looking towards the sun.
Good reminder. The Empire State Building will light up green and yellow this weekend, all in honor of Sesame Street. It's their 50th anniversary. Can you believe that? Big Bird threw the switch today to symbolically light up the building early. The moment came as the city honored Big Bird puppeteer Carol Spinney, who retired last year after playing Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch since the show's debut in 1969. New York City declared November 8th Carol Spinney Day. Did you grow up watching it?
That and Mr. Rogers. I mean, yes, both shows heavily.
Oh, can't wait for that movie. Be right back.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Hughes Federal Credit Union.
Farm workers, landscapers, and homeowners who've been exposed to the weed killer Roundup may be at risk for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma or other cancers of the blood. If you or a loved one may have been harmed by Roundup, call Goldberg Osborne.
We're driving all over Arizona to tell the truth about Martha McSally's record on health care.
Martha McSally is now claiming that she is fighting to protect people with pre-existing conditions.
But McSally voted for the American Health Care Act that would have left people with pre-existing conditions at risk.
She's simply lying to her constituents.
My daughter has a pre-existing condition.
I have a pre-existing condition, and she lied to us.
Tell Martha McSally to stop attacking our health care.
Green Acres is the place to be. Solar farm living is the life for me. Panels spreading out so far and wide. Renewable power across the countryside. Wind too. For you. Clean air. Touche. We'll keep going green with power that's clean. Green Acres, we are there.
Okay. It gives you like 10 degrees protection, which is nice. It gives you that light area. Story time?
Sorry, past my bedtime.
Only one thing's more exciting than getting a Lexus. Giving one.
Wow! Wait, how did you guys?
Don't ask. The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on all 2019 models.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Elite Garage Doors and Gates can help give the outside of your home a major facelift. With the largest showroom in the state, we offer all the national brands in one place. Our expert staff helps customers know exactly what they're getting. Contact us or stop by our showroom today.
Elcon Health and Wellness is proud to introduce the all-new Elcon membership program. Come to the Holiday Open House Friday, December 6th for food, drinks, music, and prizes. RSVP at 520-318-5515.
Just because we're super hungry
doesn't mean you gotta spend a lot, because Denny's brought back the Super Slam with eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage, and pancakes, all for just $5.99. The $5.99 Super Slam is back. See you at Denny's.
If you're injured in an accident, remember, insurance companies make more money if they pay you less. Call Goldberg Osborne, Arizona's leading injury law firm. We'll make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Just a reminder, we could really use your help as we are out there trying to collect food for our Share the Joy campaign to help the Food Bank of Southern Arizona. And we need things like they generally do: peanut butter, soups, canned foods, whatever you can do to help. Go to our website, KOLD.com.
It's right there on our front page under the links.